Good evening and welcome back to Motorsport Manager. We're back with another race here today, guys. And today it's going to be the Ardennes GP. It's in Belgium. It says it's going to rain. And you never know, a bit of rain might just change things up for us. For the race, you never know. You never know what we might get from it. So, what are we going to do? We're going to quickly have a look at the car and see what's kind of going on here. We're mostly working on reliability. We could work on that. However, and that, I suppose, there are only really two pieces of don't need the whole allocation there. There's only really two pieces of equipment, only two parts that are actually not all the way upgraded before we try and build a new part. But the problem is that we need to wait for our HQ to be done. That'll be done real soon because the next race is on the 11th of August, which is over a month away. So 2 weeks, 3 weeks, both of these buildings will be upgraded in that time, which means we're going to have, well, the potential, the chance to make better parts. But the big thing is we need the money. We need the money, and we need the money to last through to the end of the season. And if it doesn't, then you never know, we might be in a bit of trouble. But for now, we focus on each race at a time, trying to do our very best to not finish bottom, and sometimes we do. That's all right. There's, I think, maybe only 1 or 2 races we haven't actually finished bottom, and it's usually because someone else has crashed or something else like that. But it doesn't matter. It does not matter. And let's go with Faith Anthony and Domingo this time. Usually Andre Gomez always drives. We're gonna change it up this time. So, gonna go to the high end on the downforce again. We'll also go to the other end on the handling, and we'll go that way on the speed balance. That's fine. In fact, should we go the other end on that as well? Is it even possible to do that? I don't think you can really. Like, that's as far as it's gonna go on the current settings anyway. So let's actually just bring it back a bit, what we were doing anyway, and load that up just a bit, and then like that. So then, if these are on the right positions, we know exactly which way we're going to go with it. So starting with the soft, that's fine. And for Faith Anthony, we're going to do kind of the same thing. We're going to go to the right on these bars here. Going to go all the way left, and then all the way, we're going to go left, left, left on Faith Anthony's stuff, and see if that does work for her on her car. It's obviously both cars more or less go with the same kind of stuff, but we'll see what happens today. There we go, perfect stuff. And on the super soft, hit the continue, go into the practice. Again, we're not going to yep, that's all good. We're not going to simulate the practices anytime soon. I want to be here, I want to be working out the setups myself rather than letting the computer do it. So, let's see what happens here. Too much aero. Okay, good to know. Gearing is a bit dodgy. Can we change that? Well, we will figure it out. Okay, they've done their lap, so we're going to bring them in. And we are the slowest at the minute, but it doesn't matter. We've got time. Who's coming in first? Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Into the car setup. Downforce is very poor. Handling is good, so that can just go a little bit to the right. The others are going to go all the way to the right. Actually, no, they go to the middle. And then that'll actually give us a bit more information. So the downforce goes into the middle. Like so. And the handling's only just going to go a bit to the right. And the speed balance is going to go all the way into the middle as well. Not all the way to the right. We're going to go down the middle, and then the handling, hopefully that'll be the correct place for that. Let's go to Domingo. Knowledge gained quite low isn't great. Very poor, and poor but not as bad. So the speed balance just a bit to the right, not all the way. Handling in the middle, and then downforce in the middle as well. We might be able to We might just be able to get a third run in, but it's usually quite tight. We'll see what happens, basically. Let's go. Get that set up, thrown on the car, and then we'll go and see if we can get another lap in. Setup levels are being unlocked. That's always good. Okay, they're on a flying lap now. Okay, aero's feeling much nicer for them both. Okay, and now in we come. In we come. Handling feels much better, and I don't think we'll get another lap out of them. I'm actually going to cancel that. Just keep going, guys. Just keep driving. Just keep driving, and we'll see if we get another time in. We're at the bottom of the charts anyway, so it doesn't matter. We weren't going to get another setup change anyway, so we'll just have to tweak from what we get from these second set of laps here. So that's what we'll do. Okay, maybe they'll push up the standings a bit. I don't think so, though. They're on white sectors, so no. Okay. 5 cars just need to come around the finish line. 2 cars now, 1 car, and that'll be that. Okie dokes. So, yeah, we were bottom of the lists again, quite a bit away as well, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We've got to keep working, and we've got to keep working off the track as well as on the track. And we know that, so let's keep going. It's race time. Okay, what have we got? We've got... That's interesting. Yeah, we got Gomez back, of course. The race trim, obviously, for them both. And then we'll actually go with Super Soft for them both. I'm going to try and run the same strategy flipped for them both. So, oh wow, we got excellence on this and a good on that one. So the first one was very poor and then it went to a good. I'm going to tweak it just a bit to the left and see if that works. No idea if it will. No idea if it will. Okay, you're going to start on the softs. It says they're going to last 30 laps. So that's what we've got to try and make them last. 30 laps. And if the rain does come, which it says it's going to, actually, let's start on the super soft instead then, because it says the rain is going to show up. So we may as well burn some super softs and kind of go with that. Okay, the downforce is excellent there. The handling is great. It was good. Now it's great. So a little bit to the right on the handling. Speed balance. Very poor to okay. So I'm going to say it needs to go further to the right on there as well. Like that. Okay, it's a bit of a risk there. I don't know if that is correct, but doesn't matter. Both starting on the super softs. Let's go. And we're actually going to tell them both to start with a bit of a push and a little bit of a high. Because the rain is going to come. And we're at the front of the grid. Let's see what we can do. 4 lights, 5 lights. And we're off. Okay, here we go. Gomez did not get off the line very well. Already dropped down to 3rd. And fighting to keep 3rd. He's down to 5th. Faith Anthony going to have to try and do what she did last race as well, where she held that front for a good long while. Maybe that's a little bit more on the cards here today with a good start on a good strategy. And if rain does come, you never know. You never know. Rain is a great equalizer in Formula 1, in motorsport. It means everyone's more or less reacting to the conditions as well as each other. It's a whole nother layer. So led that whole lap so far from Faith Anthony. Not bad at all. Still in the lead. 32 laps remain. I mean, there's no way that really that a soft is going to last that long. Some cars have already started. They're on the wet from the get-go. I mean, that's kind of crazy. They must be losing time. Like, their tires must be, like, completely through the roof. Because there's just no way. Like, it's complete. There's no water. Like, those tires will be overheating, beyond belief. But no, you never know. Maybe they know more than I do. Temps feel really high for them both. Okay, so let's calm it down just a tad. We might lose position here with Faith Anthony, who's still leading this race. I'm quite surprised, but I'm also like, I don't know. Our car is getting better week in, week out. So if we can take advantage of when that rain does arrive. We're going to speed it up a bit. She might lose that first place, but at the minute, still going strong. First place, still going strong. Gomez is losing positions down there, but Faith Anthony is still somehow leading this race. And we're on what, lap 4, 5 now? Okay. Are they boxing? Are they boxing? Not yet. In fact, no one's boxing. Some guys at the back have. Oh, okay. This is real interesting now. Andre Gomez is still losing positions, but somehow... don't ask me. I don't quite get it. I don't fully get it. Faith Anthony is still leading this race. Still leading this race. We're on lap 6 of 33. Someone's got an issue down there, but it wasn't us, which is nice. I think it was Eduardo Mello, it said there. Still going. The water on the track is building up, but not enough for me to worry about it just yet. And Gomez just made... oh, dang it. Gomez did make an overtake. And then lost positions not long after, but was still fighting here. There are cars in the wet. There's a big gap because of those pit stops. Gomez is actually fighting right now. Let's take a look at him. He's in 10th, but it said he was fighting with Vaninen. Okay, none of them have gone into the pits, and it's kind of difficult when you're at the front to know when's the right time to go in the pits to change onto the wetter tyres, but not just yet, because it doesn't look like anyone else is. It would be it would be a bit nicer if we were in second place and I could react to the guy behind. Okay, they've all just dipped in, so we're going to have to go next lap. We'll go onto the wets. Just yep, all the way. I'm going to play it safe because we are on for some points. We are actually on for some genuine points here today. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, Gomez is in second. You're going to do the same thing. We're going to double stack potentially. Fill up that car. Parts don't need fixing. Again, we're on for some points here. So let's go. Let's get Faith Anthony into the pits. The pace is dipping here a bit, but we'll get into the pits and hopefully we won't lose too much time. Okay, good. Gomez is losing a couple of seconds here, but not too much. And Faith Anthony has lost the lead because we came in a lap late. In fact, we've lost a lot of position there, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're still very much in this race, and it was when to pit. We just didn't know when to pit. And all the cars around us, of course, their tyres are now older. The water is going to disappear, so we probably can push a little bit here. We know we're going to pit again, so the engine mode can also go up as well. We're in 11th place. Not really gaining on 10th, but that's okay. Gomez down in 15th. We're actually currently beating our sponsor objective as well. Would you believe it? Would you actually believe it? Guys on softs when there's so much... There's guys on softs when there's literally... The track is, and I'm quoting here, soaked. Like, how can you be thinking softs are the right condition for this? Okay. One more lap. Okay, now we're going to pit. We're going to go onto the softs. 15 laps remaining. Ah. Can we survive one more lap? I'm thinking we can. Let's go for it now. Okay, now we can. Onto the softs. Fuel options. Fill up that 14 laps remaining after the pit stop. 14 laps. Yep, that'll work. Playing it safe again. It's fine. Okay. Onto the neutral. Onto the neutral. And Gomez is also going to pit. We're going to go onto the softs. Gonna have to fix the engine part there because that looks a bit low. We might lose time for it, but it doesn't matter. Okay, let's go back to Anthony, who's coming into the pits. We're actually in 4th right now. Okay, Anthony didn't lose that much time doing that. We're in 12th. No, back up to 11th. We actually claimed that position back. Nope, 12th again. Okay, that's fine. There was a mistake for Gomez. But other than that, fine. Moving on. You can push these tyres, but fuel-wise, you probably can't. 12 laps to go. 4.6 on the mediums. Okay, that's fine. Now it is just all about finishing above target. That's all it is. Because strategy-wise, we stayed out one lap too far on the first load of pit stops, and that did, it did affect us. But we didn't know when to go, and we ended up going one lap too late. Sometimes that's going to happen. But at the minute, Gomez. Why is... Gomez is actually kind of confusing me there. Why is he at the back? Is it because of the dodgy pit stop? It must be. But I'm not worrying about Gomez. We're worrying about Faith Anthony in 12th place. In 13th now. Back to 12th actually. Held it really, really nicely. 10 laps remaining. We've got a good amount of fuel, so we can actually push that a bit. The tyres are fine. Drop to 13th. No. Back to 12th. No. Holding 13th. Holding 13th. No, down to 14th. That's all right. Here's the car. It's what's going to happen. Gomez has just jumped a load of positions. And we've got to hope that we can hold where we are here and get that sponsorship bonus. Because I know it won't even be that much money. Doesn't matter. It would be good if we could just have something. Okay, 5 laps to go. Come on, Faith Anthony. Front wing condition is low. That's... You're in 18th. I just want to get to the end of the race here. Come on, Anthony. 15th is an extra point if you can hold on to it. Still in 15th. Come on. Somehow still in 15th. This has been a much better race from us. At least we're actually competing, making overtakes and like trying to hold ourselves a bit higher. Okay, there's 16th gone. No, we got it back. No, we didn't. But look, they're pitting. So many of them are going to pit because they didn't watch the strategy. Up to 10th. Final lap, up to 10th. Keep going. It doesn't matter if we lose a few positions. It doesn't matter. 11th place is still by far the best that we've done. Back to 10th, actually. Don't know where that came from. Oh, no, there it is. Probably because Vining's got no rubber on their tyres. And we actually finished 10th. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Oh, my word. Gomez is down in 18th. Finished up. Well done. Beauchamp got the win for Garuda Racing. Doesn't matter to me. I mean, we pulled off a 2-stop, which gained us about 6 positions there. at the end of that race because other teams just had the wrong strategy going. And it gave us position. It really did. I mean, I'm thinking it's a bit crazy to be starting on the wet, but some of them started on the wet and then actually beat some guys who started on the dries. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. They've got the wrong tires on at the wrong time, but we went soft, wet, well, super soft, wet, soft, same as quite a couple of others. In fact, they all kind of stuck to their guns. Went super soft, soft, super soft. Everyone went super soft except our belower at the end. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Everything's going to be checked. We've done nothing wrong because we don't even mess with any of that. 10th place is 11 points. Come on. And 75k in the bank. Look at that. And demoted 2 places after a part was found to have broke 2 places. Dang. Dang, okay, and look at that. We didn't even Andre Gomez didn't even finish bottom. Like, that's incredible. That's actually incredible. And we're back above Aureli Dembele. And halfway through the season, we're going to be real close. 23 points behind ZRT, but we're not at the bottom. Faith Anthony has jumped Aureli Dembele, and now we're looking after Nick Chu. We're looking at Mustafa Al Sadat. Sergio Valdez, we're coming for you. That was a good race. Even though we only finished 10th, yep, fine. It was still a good race. I'm happy with it. We didn't come last. We actually crossed the line in 10th. We weren't a lap down. We were competitive. Our strategy was good. We got positions off of the overtakes that came from other teams pitting at the wrong time. We had a good race. And look at that. Faith Anthony's actual driving form wasn't great. Imagine if it had been like it was in some of those other races. That's 7.8, 8.5 in there. Be even better. It would be even better. 20% on that morale from that position alone. That's something. That really is. That really is something. We'll take that. Well done. Okay, so it cost less than a million to actually race that time, which is good, which I'm very, very much a fan of. Eastwood are still... Oh, look at that. That is so close at the top. 4 points and then 2 points. And Arbeloa is actually leading the way on the Drivers' Championship. That's fine, doing quite well. But the Team Championship is so close. Look at that. That is incredible. That is drama. That's what you want. Okay. Good save. Our drivers are pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. Okay, check the mail. What have we got? Car condition update. Yep, that'll need to... That's fine. We can do that. Interview. Yep, we'll do the interview. After his win today, I'm happy with my drivers. Yeah, why would I say anything other than I'm happy with my drivers? Especially Faith Anthony, who put on a real good performance for us there. And one mistake. Aiden Pickerel. Sparks Fly. Some catcalling. Interesting. Interesting. And yeah, I mean, the team championship is real close. So it's what's going to happen sometimes, I guess. Okay. Let's swap OK in for Raven. And Value in for Tweed, just for stamina reasons. Pickerel, low stamina. That's what's going to do it, isn't it? 8 and 6. 8 and 3, 5 and 5, 6 and 4. Not great. Let's have a look at hiring someone here. Got 8 and 7 there. Which isn't bad from Brunel. Got an 8 on the rear jack, 9 on the rear jack. But like I said, I think I need, at this point, I need them to be a little bit stronger than that. So Pilgrim has to go. 9 just on the rear jack. It's not really enough for me. Same here. The tires has got to be like 6 plus at a minimum, if I'm being honest. Do I need to though? Do I need to? We're averaging a million per race. 5 races to go. We could afford to bring in 1 pit crew member, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. That's fine. The car repairs are going to be complete. We're going to have a look at what happens once that HQ is built. Car repair finished. Lovely. Performance work will be done here. When does the build end? There's the upgraded factory. Okay, let's take a look at the car. 1 sec. Performance work. Yep, that's good. So all the performance work now, everything is leveled up to the level it can be. There's literally nothing else we can do. Now we are just working on the reliability of our parts. So we look at Faith Anthony's car. 79, 79, 79, 79, 76, 78. They might have been the two that were being worked on anyway. That they might have been, but that's fine. That is what it is. Let's hit continue. And continue again. Oh, there's events going on. Fine. We'll just get these results from other championships. Chapman is still leading the way, even after a bad race there. Still leading the way. Steinman still leading the way as well. Good for them. 4 days on the factory, 2 weeks on the design center. Okay, so what happens? What do we actually gain once the factory is done? We've got a vote to choose. Okay. I need to take a second here. Now, naturally, I wouldn't be the GMA Supremo that I am if I just allowed you to choose a vote without some form of compensation. Okay, so it's asking, do we want longer races? A track will be added. That could be good. More chance for more wins. I mean, this is there's a lot of options here, really. I mean, this is... I don't want race sprinklers. No, that's fine. I mean, I would take that because that's me at the minute, but that also kind of seems a bit unfair. Spec engines or spec gearboxes would allow me to catch up to the rest of the field a little bit more. But that also feels like I don't want to... Don't think it's worth it for $1 million though. I don't think it's worth it for that much money. I don't think it's worth it. Reading through everything that's available, yep, useful. Don't think it's worth it. Okay, so we've got new buildings available now. We look at the level 2. We've got more development staff and more improvement slots. We do. Look at that. So everything should be worked on just way, way faster. Okay. Right, well, let's look at the parts we currently have. Okay, just keep working on those parts. But we've got 17, 11, 32, 36, 13, 12, 8, 13. Okay, so we need a new gearbox for Faith Anthony. That's what I'm thinking. It's gonna cost them. We can't do it though. We just don't have that much money. Brakes would cost less. We just can't do it. We just don't have the money to be doing that kind of thing just yet. But the parts that we do have, you know, the little change of the added staff means that is going to help us. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, Faith Anthony is now a resource hog. That's okay, 4 hours, get that done. There's more race events, that's fine. We don't have to worry about that. Costa got the win and is up on the board, doing well. Good stuff. We're almost done. There we go, there we go. The HQ Design Center level 2 is also done. What did it add? It took off days of the part design time. Alright. And it also, cost per race has gone down a little bit, I think. No, it's actually gone up a little bit. Because of that? Is that because of that? Ah, it is what it is. We've got a better building in there at the minute. Now there's a lot of buildings here that we do not be having the money for right now. So that's going to be kind of future stuff. And we've got one more race on a sponsor over here, 3 there, 5 there. So a lot of them are actually going to kind of end at the end of the season. So if we look at the car, we're just working on reliability at the minute. Stuff is up to 88% already. They are working like crazy over here. So let's go. Oh no, that 80% isn't going to change, is it? Is it? I mean, it's at 80%. I don't think it's going to change. So let's go to 83, 84, 86, and there was an 87 in there. There it is. Hit continue. It says this stuff is going to complete one day after, but 83, 84, 86, 87. Let's see if those numbers do go up. 92. Oh my goodness, they are. I mean, that staff impact of 6% is 20 staff working on it is actually boosting this stuff through the roof. And that's what we need, honestly. That is what we need. So let's just do another change here. Yeah, we were on target. That's fine. We knew that. I also know the car needs upgrades. There's nothing we can do about that. Still, we don't have the money for that. We just got to keep working and keep working and keep working. Because if we can win, potentially we can win points from reliability. You know, and if our car is reliable as heck, as we upgrade parts as well, things are just going to get better and better and better. 93, 88. Okay, 93 and then 388. Let's see if that does increase. 93 and 388 hasn't actually gone anywhere yet. I know the money is tight. I'm doing my best. Back to the car. 93 and 88 is 97 and 94s. Wow, it's jumped. It really has jumped. Kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Okay, so let's just do these. And all of our parts are just going to be better and better and better over time. That's all we're worrying about. Okay. Okay, well, that'll be it, guys. That will be it. We'll take one more look at the team championship. Sorry, wherever it is, the standard. There we go, the standings. Team standings down here. We are sitting in bottom, but we are trying to do our best to chase ZRT and Dragon Team. Both races are kind of, well, they're all around us, but it's going to be difficult to not finish bottom. But if we could finish 9th in the constructors, and maybe we had, well, if we didn't have a driver at 20th, that would also be a good target. But doesn't matter, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We actually finished in 10th in the last race. Would you believe it? I mean, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. We actually finished in 10th, which is the top half, if you weren't aware. There you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed today's episode. We actually finished in 10th. Come on. I'll catch you next time.